a beautiful American pilot witnessed a miraculous sight in the sky, and in that very moment, her entire perspective changed. This incredible event not only inspired her to embrace Islam, but also left millions of disbelievers around the world in shock. Subhanallah. If you are a Muslim, write Subhanallah in the comments. Give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's see how many proud Muslim brothers and sisters are watching this video. Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. Emma Reynolds was born in Boston, a lively city on the east coast of the United States. Among her childhood memories, her fascination with flying stood out as something truly natural. While other children played with dolls, Emma would run around the garden with her arms spread like wings, mimicking the sound of airplanes. Her father, a physics professor, encouraged her passion for aviation and helped her design paper planes that soared higher than the rest. Her father used to say, "The sky has no limits, just like your potential." These words became Emma's mantra as she pursued the demanding path of becoming a pilot. The aviation industry in America was fiercely competitive, with few women reaching top positions. But Emma was determined. She worked hard in college, earned a degree in aerospace engineering, and completed pilot training at the same time. Her exceptional talent in math and physics made her stand out. Yet her greatest strength was her ability to remain calm under pressure. At the age of 28, Emma secured a position as first officer at Trans Global Airways, one of North America's most prestigious airlines. Within 5 years, she was promoted to captain, setting a record as one of the youngest women to command a major commercial aircraft. Her career took her across 6 continents, flying over vast oceans, towering mountains, and sprawling deserts. On paper, Emma Reynolds had achieved every dream she ever had. Her parents were proud, her bank account was healthy, and her photo regularly appeared in aviation magazines. But after every long flight, Emma would lie silently in her high-rise apartment, staring at the ceiling, as if a quiet emptiness was gnawing at her from within. She would often ask herself, "Is this all there is to life? Isn't there anything more?" The challenges of flying that once thrilled her no longer excited her. The respect and success she earned now felt meaningless. Emma had grown up in a non-religious environment. Her mother was of Lebanese Christian descent, but faith had never played a significant role in their lives. To Emma, spirituality was for others, those who were weak or looking for something to hold on to. She believed people of science had no need for religion or faith. But that belief began to crack one day during a routine flight from Chicago to Dubai. When her co-pilot fell ill at the last minute, a replacement stepped in. His name was Omar. He was calm, composed, and respectful. While they were reviewing the pre-flight checklist, Emma noticed Omar suddenly pause, close his eyes, and whisper something softly. Emma chuckled and asked, "A prayer for safety?" Omar nodded. "I asked Allah to guide our hands and keep everyone safe." Emma said nothing and continued working. The flight went smoothly until a sudden, unforecasted storm erupted over the Atlantic. Lightning struck all around the plane. The turbulence shook the entire cabin. Passengers were screaming, their voices echoing through the cockpit door. Emma did her best. She recalled each emergency procedure, made decisions quickly, and said, "We need to descend." But the real problem was, multiple instruments failed at once. For the first time in her life, Emma felt real fear. Omar, still completely calm beside her, gently asked, "Captain, may I say a prayer?" Emma nodded. "Go ahead." In the heart of the storm, Omar began reciting verses in Arabic. His voice was calm and composed, as if radiating a soothing serenity amidst the chaos. Listening to his recitation, Emma felt a strange peace settle over her, an emotion she had never experienced before. And then, something remarkable happened. The lightning, the storm, not gradually, but as if someone had flipped a switch, The aircraft became so steady that Emma kept checking the instruments, thinking they had malfunctioned. But no, the sky was now completely clear. "This is impossible," Emma whispered, staring out the window in disbelief. Omar replied softly, "Nothing is impossible for Allah." Even after landing safely in Dubai, Emma couldn't shake off the incident. A storm halting so suddenly, something scientifically impossible, lingered in her thoughts. Before leaving the airport, she approached Omar and asked, "What was that prayer you were reciting?" Omar replied, "Verses from Surah Ar-Ra'd. They speak of Allah's control over thunder and lightning." Hesitantly, Emma asked, "Can you recommend something for learning about Islam?" Omar smiled. "You can start with the English translation of the Quran. If you like, I can introduce you to a teacher in Boston. His name is Noor." Back home, Emma began reading the Quran in translation. What began as curiosity slowly turned into a deep, emotional journey. The concept of Tawheed, belief in the oneness of God, profoundly moved her. Its simplicity and logic resonated well with her scientific mindset. Noor was a professor at Boston University who had embraced Islam 20 years earlier. He became Emma's guide. Their conversations blended faith, lifestyle, questions, and experiences. Noor never pressured her. Instead, he answered her questions with ease. One day, Noor said, "Islam doesn't ask you to abandon reason. It reminds you that human knowledge has limits, and beyond those limits lies a greater truth." These words struck a chord with Emma. She began researching aspects of Islam through the lens of history and science. And to her amazement, she found that the Quran contained astronomical insights that modern science had only discovered centuries later. However, Emma kept this spiritual journey to herself. As a woman in a male-dominated profession, she had worked hard to earn her place. She worried, if people discovered her interest in a religion often misunderstood in the West, would she lose the respect she had earned? 6 months later, Emma was on a flight to Jeddah. As they crossed the Mediterranean Sea under the night sky, a terrifying event occurred. Suddenly, all electrical systems failed. The cockpit was plunged into darkness. Even the backup systems stopped working. Something nearly impossible. In that pitch-black moment, amidst the looming danger, Emma instinctively uttered Bismillah, a word she had read in the Quran. At that exact moment, a soft light emerged from nowhere, illuminating the key instruments in the cockpit. The source was unseen, but it was enough to guide her safely until the systems came back online. Her co-pilot, Helena, asked in shock, "What just happened? Where is that light coming from?" Emma had no scientific explanation. The black box recorded the system failure and its unusual recovery, but nothing about the mysterious light. After this second unexplainable event, Emma began to deeply believe that there was a force beyond science. Back home, she delved further into Islam and began including prayer in her daily life. The emptiness that had haunted her for so long slowly began to fade, replaced by a deep sense of purpose and connection. During a layover, Emma decided to visit Makkah for Umrah. Though she hadn't fully embraced Islam yet, she felt an inexplicable pull toward the holy site. She used to watch on television how thousands of Muslims gathered before the Kaaba to perform Hajj, united in devotion without any distinctions of race, class, or background. The sight moved her to tears. At that moment, Emma realized that what she had been searching for all along, she had found. Upon returning to Boston, she formally embraced Islam. Surrounded by Noor and a few Muslim friends, she recited the Shahada and accepted Islam. Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar.